Double busy, getting busy, Yo, what's up, it's me, Double Busy. Alright, time to play in Iberia, and let's do the Sibling Rivalry achievement. We might even be able to get some other achievements, like making all of Iberia Christian. Iberia in pieces. When the old king, Ferdinand I, passed away, his 3 sons all inherited a piece of his Iberian kingdom. Greed, ambition, and holy wars soon pushed the Iberian Peninsula to boil, and the bonds between family members start to fray. Are any of the Ferdinand siblings strong or cunning enough to emerge victorious over the rest? How will war and diplomacy mold the Iberian Peninsula? So, King Garcia starts out over here in Galicia. He actually doesn't control very much of his kingdom, though. Duke Nuno in Portugal controls a lot, so he has a troubled kingdom. King Alfonso VI is very sneaky and into intrigue. While that's fun to play, I'm not particularly good at that, and I don't identify with that personally, so I'm not going to play him. Infanta Urraca is our sister, and there's a secret that they're actually lovers, so we find that out usually at some point in the game. King Sancho II. Sancho was cheated out of his full inheritance by his father's division of the land among all 3 brothers. A man of opportunity, he quickly took up arms against his brothers as soon as the peace started to crumble, but only briefly got to rule the reunited kingdom before he was assassinated. Through military action and planning, can you restore the full kingdom to its glory under the one rightful ruler and hold on to power? Okay, we also get Rodrigo, El Cid, El Campeador de Vivar. So he starts out as our friend. And then we have a cousin, King Anso, next door. Now, this character always starts out as brave, ambitious. So I'm going to play as King Sancho II. House Jimena, which we all are. King of Castille. Obviously, we're going to enable achievements in Iron Man. Exclave independence significant for everyone. Slower culture and faith conversions. And never for that. Alright, I went ahead and cheesed the load until I got the left side of the gallant tree. With courtship, you get romance and elope. You get marriage acceptance, which is huge. And you get spouse opinion and skills from your spouse. That's going to be very important. Let's go ahead and pick the chivalry focus for the attraction so that we can look at our marriages. At 30 years old, I need a spouse who can help me in the council right away. So I'm looking for someone who's within 15 years old of me. Adelais de Pontoux would give me a very strong alliance with Normandy, but she's not going to be able to help me in intrigue, which is an area I need to protect myself from my brothers. I don't want to deal with wars in the HRE. Duchess of Matilda would marry me, but she would not come to my court and help me. She would be busy in her own realm. Croatia is too far away. Aquitaine is close, but she's nearly too old to have children. And Ricciarda is not that good at intrigue. And at this point, 1100 troops is about the same I can get from my cousin the next realm over. So, looking at my cousins, 3 of them are pretty good at intrigue. All 3 of them are also pretty good at diplomacy. But only Infanta Ermesinda Garcias is good at stewardship, and she can help me rule the realm. Hopefully there are not any problems with our children. As for my friend Rodrigo, he needs some help in intrigue too, because someday I will make him a landed ruler. A woman named Christine in the Bavarian lands is pretty good at intrigue, and she also has some stewardship and diplomacy to help him out. I do not want anyone who is loony. One of the first things I need to do as king is pass limited crown authority so that I can revoke titles. Count Ineco will be replaced by my friend Rodrigo. Count Munio, he's not particularly good at anything I need. And Count Pedro, well, neither is he. Although he may end up being a decent spy master, but I have better. So I will be revoking titles, especially to the lands that I claim, and rearranging my realm. Count Pedro is likely to accept my revocation of the County of Almeida because I have a claim on it. Only my friend Rodrigo is a particularly skilled knight, so I will invite more by sending the herald. My guest Gomez is an excellent steward, so I'll recruit him to court. Muñadona is a fortune builder. She might be able to educate some children. My cousin Anso agreed to the marriage with my cousin Ermesinda, who likes me a lot. I have asked her to help me with court politics in order to rearrange my council, as well as my vassals. With my marriage to Queen Ermesinda, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. Of course, I will collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? And besides, we can use the gold to hire men-at-arms regiments and more knights. Count Pedro has refused his title revocation, so we shall rally the troops. In searching for a court physician, Constanza is experienced, but asks for too much. And Fruela is not that smart. So I have asked my queen, an intelligent young lass, to be my court physician. My friend Rodrigo has met Count Pedro in the Battle of Valladolid. I have recruited a new knight, Menindo, and I will get him married to a lady who has high prowess. In fact, I will do that with all of my knights. Although capturing Count Pedro's brother certainly helps me in the war, I would rather be able to use the gold in the future to hire more knights. My first men-at-arms regiments shall be pikemen. They afford the most damage and toughness for the least price. I am not worried about pursuit or screen yet. I would rather win the battle and have to fight another one and still win the next one than worry about ending it in the first try. First you have to win the battle, then you can eliminate their foes. Apparently I can negotiate an alliance with Infante Ramiro, my cousin, and Count of Najera. I can get all the help I need. Archbishop Andres does not currently endorse me, so I will try to win him over, with the help of my queen, of course. My sister Infanta came over from the county of Zamora, but though she will not tell me why. I'll recruit her to court, and then find a suitable spouse with great prowess on the battlefield. A man named Dietrich seems to be a good fit for my sister. So when marrying my sister to Dietrich, she left and went to Count Dietmar's court. But when getting Fronilda married to Ricard, he came to my court. Perhaps I should have married my sister matrilineally. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I should ask all the ladies in my court to matrilineally marry men who could be good knights. The entourage of my brother and rival, King Alfonso, stops some way away from the Burgos. Before I have time to send out an envoy, something is launched from their camp towards my castle. A mangled body, ravaged by disease, falls from the sky. Skin marred by rashes and bumps that can be seen even from where I am standing. Lands with a squelch, spreading blood, intestines, and panic. How dare he do such a thing? Scoop her up and we'll launch her body right back at them. Oh, the curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. The unfortunate victim is my courtier Magnus. The taint possessing his flesh is a danger to us all. While he remains afflicted, no life at court is safe. We must isolate him and pray for redemption. Unfortunately, I cannot dismiss him from my court, for many of my other courtiers would abandon me for being so cruel. The siege is won, and we have taken prisoners. I shall ransom them for as much gold as I can possibly get to help recruit more men-at-arms in the future. Now that Count Pedro is my prisoner, he will acquiesce to my demands for the county of Valladolid, as well as the county of Olmedo. My fool of a chancellor, Mayor Nuno, has made certain promises to Count Inigo, and now his feudal taxes are going to be reduced. Count Muño is not particularly good at any jobs I need him to be good at it, and he is so old that his son and heir is going to be taken over soon. He's not good at very much either, so it is time to revoke his titles. and give them to Rodrigo, my friend. He will no longer be my steward. I need a good steward who can earn me lots of taxes. Mayor Garcia is not good enough at his job, so I will assign it to Gomez. Pedro is not a particularly skilled man, so I'll ask him for a small payment to release him from the jail and let him be on his way. Count Muñoz has agreed to give me the county of Amaya, and now he will agree to give me the county of Asturias de Santillana. Our house motto is by friendship and liberty. But, Count Muñoz, not your friendship and not your liberty. Count Eneco mistakenly decided to join my war against Count Muñoz. Since I'm going to be rearranging my realm and my brothers, I decided to take Serve the Crown for the control growth. I also found out that my brother, as dynasty head, has decided to denounce me. I captured Count Muñoz's son in battle, and he'll surely pay for him. And with that, the war ends. Now, I shall have the title I requested originally, please. Muñoz, you may go. And since Count Eneco decided to join him, he can lose his title too. But of course, you can pay for your release. Surely my friend Rodrigo will appreciate the counties of Maya and Asturias de Santillana. Now Count Copco can be my chancellor, and an excellent one at that, and he can help me gain favor with Gonzalo. So if there's anybody who needs to have a good opinion of me, it's my spymaster. While I am more angry at my brother King Garcia for what he did with that mangled body, my brother King Alfonso is more dangerous. Now that I can afford the Marchers of Wasconia, before he can, the time is ripe to declare war for my claim on the Kingdom of Leon. I will personally lead the Marchers of Wasconia, while Rodrigo will lead the rest of our troops. Alright, that's a good cliffhanger for our first episode. See you on the next one. Double busy, getting busy, do.